Hey guys, this is the Anime Music Fan 2004 here, back again for another collection video. So in today's collection video, I'm going to be showing you all my entire Pokémon DVD collection. Yes, Pokémon. Now this video was a request by Mac Jeffy, who asked me to make this make this sort of collection video on my Sailor Moon video, which now has 10 likes. So thank you guys for all the support and likes you've given on this video. And so I hope you guys enjoyed this collection video, as this particular collection video, as well as you did with the other ones I've done on my channel previously. So anyway, without any further ado, let's waste no more time and begin with this collection video. Beginning off with, of course, my Pokemon Indigo League box set from season 1, which is sadly the only Pokemon Indigo League series to be released in the UK. And yep, this series, what can I say, is an absolute classic in my opinion. Like, who doesn't love good old Pokemon Indigo League? Like I'm pretty sure if you guys are Pokemon fans, then I'm pretty sure you'll appreciate the series, or love the series. And yeah, it's an awesome series in my opinion, and yeah, because it's got lovely, it's got a nice catchy theme tune that we've all loved for years, and awesome characters, including good old Team Rocket, which rest in peace to Rachel Lillis, who provided the voice for Jessie and Misty in the show, because she passed away recently, and God bless her soul. She had a great voice for both these characters. Yeah, it's really sad, really. And I think you guys think so as well. But yeah, still, it's a nice box set to have, and it does bring back a lot of memories, because I remember watching this a lot. In 2019, and I think it's still a good show to this day. I haven't watched it in ages, but the thing is, I haven't watched it in ages though. But yeah, it's been such a while since I saw this TV series, but still doesn't change the fact it's still a classic. And yeah, I've had this box set for quite a long time actually, and I think I bought this from CEX in 2019. I think it's either that or mid or the beginning of 2020, when back when shops were still open before lockdown, which we can forget all that now. So since it's not present right now, but yeah. But anyway, on the front here we have Ash Ketchum and Pikachu, the main stars of the Pokemon franchise, of course. Honestly, you gotta know Ash and Pikachu, because they're absolute icons in video game history and Nintendo history as well. And anyway, it's got the new remastered manga logo down there. And yeah, so here's the front spine. And sorry if this came used. The discs will play alright, of course, because, you know, I protect my DVDs really well. So anyway, here's the side. There's the top, the other side, and the bottom. And here's the back. And on the back here, you got Pikachu and Charmander on the side of the logo, and some pictures of scenes from the series. And it comes with 8 discs in total, but you get 4 discs in each DVD set. As you can see here, because there's quite a lot of discs. And here's Nurse Joy, Misty, and Biggest Pidgeot and Professor Oak. And yeah, Ash looking sad. Probably he might have already heard the fact that the actress for Misty and Jessie passed away. So that picture basically represents everything. But anyway, the feature running time is 1,109 minutes approx. So here's the first volume. And here's Charmander, Squirtle, and Bulbasaur on the back. And the feature running time is 598 minutes. Here's disc 1, disc 2. Actually, no, that's disc 1. that's disc 2, disc 3, and disc 4. Bulbasaur, Pikachu, Gloom, and Butterfree. And inside the when you take out the discs, you got like the episode and scene index, and of course the three Pokemon which I mentioned earlier on the back. But they're inside the cover this time. And I'm gonna rearrange this in its proper order, in a proper numerical order, because it's but looks better that way, in my opinion. So yeah, and here's the second volume with Ash on the front and the spine. On the back here you got Ivysaur, Wartortle, and Charmeleon. And the feature running time on this is 512 minutes approx, so it's a few minutes shorter than Volume 1. Here's Disc 1, Disc 2, Disc 3, and Disc 4, which Discs 2 and Discs 3 and 4 still have Gloom and Butterfree on it, but Discs 1 and 2 have I forgot what this Pokemon's called, but yeah, I think he's featured in one of the episodes, and Disc 2 has Jigglypuff on the disc, who is one of my favorite Pokemons in my opinion, because in my opinion I think she's really, really adorable, because she's got a lovely singing voice and a cute voice. Yeah, that's why I love Jigglypuff. And inside you got like the same. You got another scene index of all the episodes. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah. And again, I'm going to rearrange them in the discs back in numerical order. So yeah, that's all the volumes on my Pokemon Indigo League Season 1 box set. If I can get them back in its box. There we go. So yeah, really nice box set. Definitely keeping this one forever. And now on to the proper DVDs, which are mainly film ones. Beginning off with the first one, which is, of course, Pokémon, the first movie, released by Warner Brothers Family Entertainment. And I used to have this and the second and third film in a 3-disc set released by Manga, but I sold that copy now because I preferred the versions released by Warner Brothers, like you would normally get on VHS. I just think it's because personally I think it's more nostalgic that way, because I just prefer getting them both individually as like early releases, And this is Mewtwo versus Mew, and this movie basically focuses on the match, the battle between these two Pokemon, among others like Pikachu, Togepi, Marill, and Psyduck, Bulbasaur, Metapod, no, Caterpie, and Seaking, and a few others. So yeah, this is the front, spine, and the back. And it also comes with the mini movie featured in there is Pikachu's Vacation as part of one of the bonus features. Yep, and here are all the Pokemon on the back, like Blastoise, Butterfree, Charizard, Togepi, Marill, and of course Pikachu. and a few others. And it's on for 92 minutes approx. And here's a transparent disc. And inside you got like a scene index for yep, you got like a scene index or chapter section. And so here's Ash, Brock, and Misty and Pikachu inside the cover. And here are all the bilingual titles. So it also comes with it was also meant. Oh, and also this was meant to come with an all-new Mewtwo game card inside, but sadly it didn't come with it because I got this used from I think either a charity shop or CEX, I think. And but if it was like brand new, then it probably would have come with the card. But sadly it doesn't. But oh well, still nice DVD to have, despite that. And here's the next one, which is Pokemon the Movie 2000, which is the second Pokemon film to ever be made. One person can make all the difference, and it would have and just like the first one, it would have come with the Pikachu game card, but again, this one doesn't because I also got this used as well from CEX. But yeah, and just like the first film, this has the same covering as the VHS, of course. And so yeah, it's a good film. It's the front, spine, and the back. And the mini movie on this is Pikachu's Rescue Adventure, and a sneak preview of Pokemon 3, which is the which I'm about to show next. And there's quite a lot of bonus features on here. And it's on for 98 minutes approx, so that's a few minutes longer than Pokemon the first movie and the third film. And as for the disc, it's basically just a flip side disc. So here's side A and side B. And then here you got the scene index and for both the mini movie, Pikachu's Rescue Adventure, and Pokemon Movie 2000, the film. And here's all the Pokemon that are featured in this film, including Chansey, who I also find adorable as well. But I think she's just as adorable as Jigglypuff, in my opinion. So yeah. And next up we have is, of course, Pokemon the Movie 3, which is also released by Warner Brothers, just like the other two. And I think this, and in my opinion, this is one of the most intense Pokemon films to ever be made, because it's got some really, good, really excellent climax and stuff. And yeah, and I bought this from CEX as well, and I think that, just like the other two, this would have come in like these sort of cases here. But I think the seller might have recycled the cover or something, just put it on a regular DVD case instead. Spell of the Unknown. So yeah. So on the front here we have Entei, Charizard, and Ash, and they're battling against each other, as you can see here in the crystal background. And actually, the film is called Sentai Spell of the Unknown. Sorry if I didn't read the tagline correctly. So anyway, here's the front, spine, and the back. And the Pikachu mini movie included on this is Pikachu and Pichu. And it's on for 88 minutes approx. Here's side A and side B, which also comes in which this DVD also comes in a flip side disc, as you can see. Next up we have is Pokemon Destiny Deoxys, which I believe is one of the first Generation 3 Pokemon movies ever been made. If not, maybe either Jirachi Wishmaker or the Temple of the Sea. And yeah, I think this one might be part of the Generation 3 Pokemon series, because it does feature Max and May, who are also in this film, even though they're secondary characters. And but yeah, basically the main characters mainly focused on Ash, Tori, there's two girls in there which I can't remember what they're called. And I know Brock's in there, and I'm not as well, but if you wonder what I meant by these two girls, I can't remember what their names were, but they're not really like as part of the Pokemon Ash's little squad here, but they're just background characters, just like Max and May. But yeah, in my opinion, this is quite a good film. Actually, I do like it. I mean, I don't think it's as good as Jirachi Wishmaker, in my opinion. That one's definitely my favourite. But, you know, it's got some really good scenes in there, and there's a really nice, there's a really cool battle between Deoxys and Rayquaza here. And I'm pretty sure there was, in the US, there was like a VHS release of this in both US and Japan as well. But somehow they never really... somehow was never released in the UK for some reason. Probably because back when this film was made, they were slowly starting to stop making VHS tapes. And I think the last one they ever released was Pokemon Forever or something, which is the DVD I'm going to show next. And I think there was also a Studio Canal copy of this DVD as well. But I think Miramax and Studio Canal both collaborated with each other in a few times in a couple of their films. So yeah. So on the front here we have Deoxys, Rayquaza, and who are in the space background, and there's a planet Earth in the background, and below we've got Ash, Pikachu, Tori Lund, Munchlax, and Plusle and Linen. Yeah. And yeah, it's the front, spine, and the back. And this is another Pokemon DVD which I've had for a long time as well. So I think I've had this in 2019, just like most of them. Still, it's a great film. I do like it. And it's on for 94 minutes. And it's released by Miramax and Studio Canal, of course. And here's a disc. Next up we have is, of course, Pokemon Forever, which is another film which I've had for a long time, and I think this one might be my third Pokemon DVD I've had, if not my fourth, because I've also had Pokemon Movie I Choose You and Pokemon Diamond and Pearl for a long time, and that was all the way back in 2018. And yep, this is another good Pokemon film in my opinion. And I do think Celebi here is really cute. And again, it's got some nice scenes and a great battle as usual. It's the all-new full-length movie featuring the legendary Celebi and Suicune. And when you get this on VHS, if you and yeah, as for the VHS release of this, they somehow made it into like a Buena Vista release of this film. And basically the VHS release of this is made by Miramax and Buena Vista, which is basically a sister version of the Walt Disney Company, because So basically, that means Disney had collaborated with Miramax and Buena Vista to make this film. I mean, I think they've done the same thing with Spider-Man, X-Men, Power Rangers, and Action Man, I think, and Digimon as well. Which I'm not really a huge fan of Digimon in all honesty. I mean, I don't hate it. It's just you know, I kind of prefer Pokemon over it big time. And as for my opinion on Dinosaur King, it's still a good show, but I wouldn't say it's as good as Pokemon, of course. Pokemon will forever be a classic in my opinion. I mean, don't get me wrong, Dinosaur King's still a good show, and I've liked it for a long time. I just don't watch it as often as I used to. But yeah. So on the front here we have Ash, Pikachu, and Celebi. And yeah, and they're both soaring into the sky together. And yeah, it's also rated PG as well. So here's the front, the spine, and the back. And here are Misty, Togepi, and Brock in the background as well. I think this one is and I think this one might be Sammy. Yep, and here's Sammy on the front as well. And it's on for 76 minutes approx. And here's a disc. Next up we have is Pokemon Heroes the movie. One of the most like frequent Pokemon DVDs to buy. Yeah, if you yeah, so yeah, this is and in my opinion, it's one of the most underrated Pokemon films to ever be made. Like and in fact, this is like one of the most and I think this one might be a frequent DVD to buy. So if you were to start a Pokemon DVD collection, then this would be the first DVD to buy for a cheap price. And I think a lot of it however, a lot of Pokemon DVDs in shops are usually expensive these days due to how popular they really are. And in my opinion, it's a good film. Although I haven't seen as much of it as I have the other Pokemon films, but yeah, it's another good film, and it's another DVD which I've had for a very long time. So yep, here's Ash and Pikachu on the front, of course, and here's the front, spine, and the back. I don't know if this released on VHS or not, but I doubt it. Some pictures of scenes. Oh, and here's Latios and Latias on the front as well. And it's on for 68 minutes, so it's a few minutes shorter than Pokemon Forever. And anyway, here's a disc. Next up we have is Pokemon White the movie, Victini and Zekrom, which is the first Pokemon White DVD I've ever had in my collection. And yeah, and in my opinion, it's another good film. In my opinion, although I've only seen it like about a year ago, and I remember it being really good. And this also features the voice of Sonic in this film, which is Jason Griffith, who provided the voice for, I don't know, he provided the voice for one of the secondary characters in this film. But I forgot what he was called, but I know he was the voice for that character, and he did an excellent performance on this character. Well done to him. And yeah, again, great characters, a great climax, and amazing battle scenes. And you got lots of excellent Pokemon here, like T-Pig, Snivy, Oshawott, and Pikachu. I forgot what he was called, and a few others. The power of a hero's ideals. And here's Ash, of course, who was on like 90% of the of all Pokemon 90% of Pokemon DVDs. So yeah, here's the front, spine, and it's the only Pokemon DVD to ever be released by Universal, I think. And here's the back. And sadly, this does not have the Macrovision logo at the end, and I think probably because this was made at the time Macrovision had stopped making Universal DVDs before Deluxe Digital Studios took over, so it's quite a late Universal release. Although it still has the original Universal logo from the 1990s to the early 2000s at the start of this DVD, I believe. It's on for 1 hour and 32 minutes, so it's quite long compared to the other ones I've shown. And here's a disc. Next up we have is, of course, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, the four movie disc collection. And this is one of the first ever Pokemon DVDs I've ever collected. And I think I got this from one of my local Tesco's back when they were still selling DVDs, which they don't anymore, sadly. I don't know if Asda still sell DVDs, but they might. I don't know. But yeah, it contains 4 films in total. The Rise of Darkrai, Giratina and the Sky Warriors, Arceus and the Jewel of Life, and the Rise of Zoroark Master and Zoroark Master of Illusions, which I've seen Zoroark Master of Illusions quite a lot, and I think it's a good film, even though some people really hate. A lot of YouTubers I know really despise the villain Grings Kodai, who is the antagonist of this film, due to him mistreating Zoroark. And I can never forget that review that Lumberrock Strikes Back had done, and he had his rage moments over that character, which, if you guys watch it, then you should check it out. But if you're not a fan of rage moments, then it's not for you. And I think Mac Jeffy also hated the character as well. But me personally, I don't really mind him, even though he was a bit cruel to Zoroark. But yeah. And I've also seen Giratina and the Sky Warriors, which that was also a good film, but I'd still say Zoroark Master Illusions is better. So yeah. And I think you could get these individually as well, but it's still nice to have in a full movie disc collection. So yeah, it's the front, spine, and the back. And the feature running time is 575 minutes. Here's the Rise of Darkrai, Giratina and Sky Warriors, Arceus and the Jewel of Life, and Zoroark. And Zoroark Master of Illusions, sorry. And inside you go and inside you have the wallpaper for all the films contained. Yep, it's really nice. Oh, and also I don't think I've put the discs correctly. Not to worry, I'll fix that. Sorry, if you just bear with me. There we go. Next up we have is one of my favourites, actually. Pokemon Jirachi Wishmaker. Yep, this is by far one of my favourite Pokemon films ever be made. Because, you know, it's got a lovely, it's got a really nice plot to it, and I think Jirachi here is really cute, and it's from the Generation 3 Pokemon series featuring Ash, Brock, Max, and May. And it's got a really nice antagonist and protagonist in there, Butler the magician, who started off as an entertaining magician for Pallet Town, but then became a villain towards the rest of the film, where he uses Jirachi as a hostage. And of course, there's that lullaby that is usually that May usually sings in the middle of the film. And near the end, before Jirachi disappears, the is usually joined in by May, Ash, and Brock, as because since Jirachi had to go, he requested the three to sing the lullaby. No, Ash, Brock requested the four trainers, Ash, Brock, Max, and May, to sing a lullaby for him. And then in the end of the film, it's basically the lullaby is basically put to words as a real song for this film, which is called "Make a Wish." And if you're wondering if I'm gonna sing it, well, I don't really feel like it, to be honest. But all I can say is, May has a beautiful voice in this. May has a beautiful voice when she's singing it, and yeah, that's why it's such a great film. And here's Jirachi on the front, his spine, and the back. It's also released by Paramount. And it's on for 78 minutes. 78 minutes, yeah, approx. And here's a disc. And sorry if I sound like crap, guys. I'm growing a bit tired right now, so don't worry, I have about 3 DVDs left to show, and then I feel like signing off this video. Still, really good DVD in my opinion. And next up we have is a Blu-ray release of Pokemon: The Power of Us, which is the only Pokemon DVD I've had on Blu-ray. And judging, as you can tell by the sticker, I've had this for a very, very long time, because these days CEX usually change their stickers by now. So you guys can tell I've also had this for a long time. But still, this is a really this is another good Pokemon film in my opinion. I mean, I wouldn't say it's the best. I wouldn't say it's as good as I Choose You and Jirachi Wishmaker and Zoroark Master of Illusions. But yeah, still it's still a really entertaining film to watch, though. So it's worth checking out if you haven't already. And I bought this on Blu-ray because why not? It's better quality that way. And yeah, our hopes, our dreams, our stories. So here's the front, spine, and the back. And it's on for 93 minutes approx. Here's a disc, and inside shows an advert. Shows like a little notebook thing featuring all the characters from the film, from the later generations of Pokemon, as you can see. And you got like a little poster inside. If I could just unfold it. So yeah, here's the poster. I'm not sure if I want to hang this up or not, or just keep it in the cover, but I'll think about it. See if I do. Sorry, you have to bear with me for a moment. Oh, and inside just shows all the Pokemon battle and Ash's hat in the background. So yep, really good Blu-ray this. Next up we have is Pokemon the movie I Choose You, which released in 2019. No, 2018 I think. And no wait, 2017 I think this came out. And I've actually watched this movie in cinemas. I did, and I thought it was actually really good. And then when it was first released in 2018, I decided to get the DVD for it. And yeah, I'm quite a fan of this film. And but even though I haven't watched it in a long time, and but yeah, it's got really good scenes in there, and some of them were a bit intense as well. And there's something special about this film, like in between the final battle between I forgot what the Pokemon were, but at one point during a battle, on the scene where Ash is knocked unconscious, or Pikachu is knocked unconscious, there was a point where Pikachu actually speaks in full sentences, saying that he always wanted to be with Ash, and I think he said something along the lines of,
It's because I always want to be with you.
And this is the one of the first times. Yeah, sorry if my Pikachu impression is not that good. It's just really hard to do a high pitched voice. But yeah. However, I can do his signature noise, which is
Pikachu, Pikachu.
Yeah, I need a bit of work on that. Still, great film, quite intense. I do like, but it's a good film. So here's Ash and Pikachu watching out for Ho-Oh, who's leaving a feather behind. And I also like the new characters introduced in this film as well, of Sorrel and Verity, and of course, who of course also had Pokemon of their own, which have been in the universe for years. Like Sorrel had Lucario, and Verity had Piplup. And still, I do like the new characters in this film. They're really good. I'm not sure if Lamborghini Strikes Back has done a review on this film yet, just like what he did with most of them. Most of the other DVDs I've shown. But if he has, then that's good to know. He's done it. And I've had this DVD for a long time. This is another DVD I've had for a long time as well, because just like the Diamond and Pearl, just like the 4-disc Diamond and Pearl movie set, the Diamond and Pearl 4-disc movie set, I still I've had this for a long time, and this is like my second Pokemon DVD I've ever got. So yeah, see the front, spine, and the back. And here's Moss Shadow in the background, who is another character seen throughout the film as well. And this takes place on Ash's 10th birthday as well. And it's on for 97 minutes approx. And here's a disc. And inside shows all the Pokemon inside, and I'm not gonna go through them all because that could take forever. And I'm really not feeling it right now. After recording so long. And last but not least, rounding off the collection, we've got Pokemon Detective Pikachu, which is the live-action Pokemon film, released in 2018, featuring Ryan Reynolds as the voice of Pikachu and Justice Smith as Ash. And if you want my opinion on this film, it's good, although I wouldn't say it's as good as the other Pokemon films I've watched. I definitely prefer the animated ones over this film, 100%. But I know Ryan Reynolds does play a really, really excellent portrayal. Does play an awesome portrayal as Pikachu, and it's the second time he's ever talked in this film. But rather than just having a high pitched voice, he now sounds like a proper man. Now he's voiced by Ryan Reynolds. Although, if I got to be honest though, if I had a favourite Ryan Reynolds film, it's probably Deadpool. Yeah, I do prefer watching Deadpool over this film 100%. But still, Ryan Reynolds plays a really good performance in this film, even though some YouTubers I know may disagree and may not be a fan of this particular film in general. But in my opinion, it's alright. But I still say the other Pokemon films I've shown are better. And I got this from Sainsbury's back in 2019, when they were still selling DVDs, which they don't now, sadly. Or maybe they do, but just a really low as a really small stock. It contains a special Pokemon trading card inside, which in my old DVD updates you might have noticed that this actually does come with the card, and I'm pretty sure I'll get it out in a minute. So here's Pikachu on the front, as you can see here, voiced by Ryan Reynolds, of course. Put down the stapler, or I will electrocute you. Yeah, there's a funny catchphrase on there. That's one of the quotes I remember. So anyway, here's the front, spine, upper spine, and the back. And it's on for 100 minutes approx. This comes in a slipcover case. And here's what the regular DVD looks like. And here's disc. And for some reason, the card that was compatible with the DVD has gone missing. I think I might have put it somewhere, and I have no idea where it is. But when I bought it, it actually did come with the Pokemon trading card inside. But yeah, I'm not sure what I've done with it now. If I do find it, which I probably won't, if I do find it, I'll show it in another video. Or you could just watch my one of my old DVD updates where I show this DVD. So yeah. Well, that concludes my entire Pokemon DVD collection. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Which DVD out of all 13 is your favorite? Who was your favorite Pokemon? Who was your favorite Pokemon trainer and just any Pokemon creature, or just favorite Pokemon in general? And please share your answers in the comment section. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And thanks for watching, and I'll be sure to make more collection videos soon. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video, and peace.